Hi guys, so we're in Mainham Cemetery and we're at the mausoleum for the Browns. Now it is locked, but I can see in there. You can see the altar. And I'm going to go around to the other side, see if I can see what's on the wall over here. So this is adjacent to Mainham Cemetery. And you can see there better. And you can steps and you've got the altar there. I'm just trying to give you some idea through the barred windows, and you can see a cherub there and the wings, and then the opposite window. Yeah, let's see if we can have a look. The outside, it was quite an effort to get here. Thanks to Google Maps, they sent us into a boarding school where the Jesuit priests are. And actually James Joyce went to the boarding school where I'm actually parked. But you can see there, just there, 1743, and Brown Mausoleum, and I'll get more information online.
The inscription above the door reads, "The within monument was prepared by the direction of Stephen Brown, Esquire. The day it bears date, which he designed putting up in the opposite church or adjoining to it, and said Brown applied several times to his parish minister, the Reverend John Daniel, for his consent, which he refused him unless said Brown would give him 5 guineas for doing so. A gentleman whose character is remarkably well known, as well as his behaviour on several occasions to said Brown, and the only clergyman in the diocese would prevent their church to be embellished or enlarged, and to deprive themselves and their successors for the burial fees. And he has been the occasion of obliging said Brown to erect said monument here on his own estate of inheritance, which said Brown thinks proper to insert here to show it was not by choice he did it."
What I'm going to do actually is take a photo of the boarding school, because it's well worth the look when I'm there. Look at that for an altar. But as I said, I'll get more information online. So this is, as I said, the graveyard, and the mausoleum then is adjacent to it. And this is obviously the ruins of a church. And I think we'll have a quick look around. Let's see what's in here. And this is locked, of course, but it says Peter Coonan and his wife Bridget. Peter died in 1893 and his wife Bridget died in 1868, aged 42. But that's all parts of it there after falling down, maybe. And I'll show you the outside as well, just to have a better look. It's like a little doorway in there, but it's locked. And I've actually crossed farm field to try and get here. 1845 there, Thomas Byrne. Erected by Bridget in memory of her beloved husband John Tierney, 1859. Eleanor Fitzpatrick, 1871, and Philip there. Memory of his daughter Mary, 1840, aged 50, and then Mary Hanlon, 1903. But you can see that this church was gorgeous at one stage. Mrs. Rosanna Keenan, and beautiful headstone. 5th of September 1858, aged 39. Reverend Mark Kennedy, I think it is, 1821. The rest is, it's all gone. We have a plaque here. Community Youth Training Project has been funded jointly by the local community in 1986, so at some stage there was a training project here that looked after the area and probably did a certain amount of restoration. And that's where the mausoleum is, and it's right amongst farmland. But unfortunately most of the headstones can't be read, but you can see this beautiful church. And all the windows. And I've just noticed this. Margaret Dillon, who died February 1716, aged 68, and also the body of Danielle, maybe, deceased May, aged 77, but the date is, it's gone, and that is where we were looking there. I see a date on that if I zoom in maybe. I think it's 18 something maybe. Edward Cooney on that one, and he's right in there behind a locked gate. Edward O'Connor wrote there on that plaque, 1884. But as I said, Google Maps brought us through a farm. It's Mary O'Connor, 1854 there, and through a boarding school run by Jesuit priests. Let me just see what this is now. Erected by Christopher Doyle in memory of his dear mother Jane, 1892, and his dear sister Mary, 1916. And there's Christopher there, 1925, but that's beautiful. And it's a plaque on the church wall itself. And this is Joseph's, and Joseph erected this in memory of his beloved father Thomas Lankin, March 1887, and he was 75, and then his beloved mother Bridget, She was 60 when she died in 1893. But that's a great headstone. And you can see way off there is the new graveyard. But as I say, it wasn't the easiest way that Google Maps brought us. But nonetheless, we're here. And getting ate by midgets and mosquitoes. Erected by Henry Mitchell, Michael Mitchell and James Mitchell to the memory of their beloved father, James Mitchell. January 1853, aged 53, and their mother then Mary, 1875, and their brother Patrick, 1846. Aged 1 year, Patrick was only 1 when he died, and their sister then, also aged 1 year, in 1850. Henry's daughter, 1873, Mary Ann, and she was only 10, and his daughter Esther, and she was 1.5 in 1869. His daughter Margaret, 1876, aged 10. His son Henry died young, 15th of May 1876, and his uncle then Daniel, aged 46 in 1856, and their uncle John, aged 72 in 1874, and their uncle Thomas, 1875, aged 76, and also their uncle Christopher, aged 76, aged 68, and then Anne Mitchell died November 1920, aged 9 months. So that's very sad to read all the Mitchells and their very young ages there. And it's a beautiful memorial for them all. So guys, unfortunately, I'm a little bit worried about where I parked my car as it is private property, even though it's a boarding school. It's actually supposed to be closed, and we did go in to ask for permission, but nobody came to the door. But I had to come and show you this beautiful area, all in amongst the trees. And as I said, a lot of them are too old to read, but it was worth a look at the mausoleum. And once I get home and edit it, I'll put up any information I can find for you about that mausoleum and about this church. Anyway guys, for now I'm going to have to leave it there. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.